Welcome back to the Leading Yourself podcast and our series on our roadmap to accountability. We are diving into the art and science of accountability, uncovering strategies, insights, and practical tips that will supercharge your success in every area of your life. So, what are we doing here? Well, we're exploring everything from rewriting your goals each morning to harnessing the power of accountability partners, habit tracking, and much more. Get ready to revolutionize your approach to success. If you're ready to transform your aspirations into tangible achievements, hit the subscribe button, join our community. Let's embark in this journey together. We are continuing our roadmap to accountability, and today we're exploring our next step in that roadmap. So let's get started. Welcome to the Leading Yourself podcast. This is your host, Carolina de Arriba. I'm an HR professional, health and fitness coach, wife, mom, and above all things, a goal-getter. In this podcast, we're going to be digging into all things leadership, professional and career development, habits, and relationships. This is a podcast for those who want to become the best version of themselves. Those who have big dreams and are willing to embrace the journey and put in the work to achieve them. My goal is to share with you the tools, tips, and tricks to help you in your journey. So let's dig into today's episode. We made it to the end of this roadmap. I am sure there's many other strategies that can help you in staying accountable, but these are just 12 that I personally find very valuable that have helped me in my own journey to stay accountable, and I wanted to check and share with you. If you have other strategies, I would love to hear. So let's connect on social media, LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook. Let me know what other strategies you're following in your own roadmap to accountability. Today, we're stepping, as I said, into that final checkpoint on this roadmap. And we're going to talk about conducting a weekly review. I kind of talk about this throughout the series, but I want to zoom it all up and give you a little bit more context and detail around this weekly review. Now, this step, it's all about taking a moment each week to pause, to reflect, and to strategically plan your next moves. And here's why it's a game changer. Planning your week, setting the time to reflect every week, puts you on the driver's seat of your journey. By conducting this weekly review, you gain insights into what worked, what needed adjustment, and how to strategically plan your upcoming week for maximum productivity. Also, let's remind ourselves that life is dynamic and so are your goals. So, this step, the weekly review, acts as a compass, helping you to identify any deviations from your plan and allowing you to timely course correct. This step is not just about addressing the challenges, like we have been saying all along, but it's also about acknowledging and celebrating your victories. So during your weekly review, it's also an opportunity to take a moment to celebrate your achievements, big or small, during the week. And then, last but not least, it's about continuous improvement. This step, this weekly review, fosters that mindset of continuous improvement. Through regular reflection, you'll discover patterns. You'll be able to redefine and refine your strategies, and you will elevate your performance over time. Now, let's break down the steps of an effective weekly review to ensure that you get the most out of this powerful practice. The first thing is to set aside dedicated time. This step, this weekly review, kicks off with carving out a specific time each week for your review. Treat this as a non negotiable appointment with yourself to guarantee consistency and accountability. For me, I like to do this on Sundays. Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening, most of the time in the morning. Right after recording my podcast, I grab myself a cup of coffee and I plan my week. Having a dedicated time that is always the same day, the same time every week is going to help solidify that habit of having this weekly review. The next step is to review your goals, to revisit them. Are you still aligned with your aspirations? Do we need to make adjustments and or just reaffirm your commitment to the journey, right? So this is about going through your goals, asking yourself, are they still relevant? Do I need to fine tune them? Do I need to pivot? Has anything changed that will impact my goals? And then just reaffirm your commitment to those goals. The next step is to assess progress, right? It's evaluate the progress that you've made throughout the week. And as we said, celebrate your achievements. Also, analyze your setbacks and use those insights to refine your approach moving forward. What did you learn last week that now you can apply in this coming week so you can be more effective and more efficient? And then the last step is to identify adjustments, right? This is not about sticking to a rigid plan. It's about adaptability, identifying what needs adjustment, where this tweaking is necessary so we can set ourselves for success. And there you have it. This step number 12 on your roadmap to accountability, where the magic happens in the space of reflection and planning. Incorporate these weekly reviews into your routine and watch how it propels you towards unparalleled success. And that's it. That was our last step. Just like that, we've reached the end of our transformative journey in the mastering of accountability. Your roadmap to accountability series, it's been an incredible ride filled with insights, breakthroughs, I hope, some aha moments, and I think I hope equip you with some strategies to better approach your journey to your goals, to that vision for success where you can keep yourself accountable. From rewriting your goals every morning to embracing the power of accountability partners, habit tracking, we've talked about a lot of things. We've covered a wide spectrum of strategies to fuel your success. Remember that each step was a building block, creating a solid foundation for your journey to success and achievement. I want to take a minute just to express my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you who have been tuning on this series every day for the last 10 days. This was a little bit different format that we are used to here on the podcast. I was trying something new. I will love to hear your feedback on how breaking things down this way versus having a longer episode works for you. So we take that in account as we make future series here on the podcast. As we close this chapter, let the lessons learned and the tools that you acquire be your companion on your journey. The roadmap to success is now even more powerful because now you have these strategies that are going to help you stay accountable until you achieve your goals and your dreams. Stay connected, stay hungry, stay focused, and who knows, this might be the end of a series, but it's just the beginning of much more here on the podcast. I'm sure it's the beginning of countless adventures and achievements on your part. And until we meet again on another episode of the podcast, I want to wish you all the success. And remember that you have here a companion on your journey. My goal is to go alongside you in this journey to success, sharing with you what it's working and what it's not, and hopefully inspiring you to keep going in the pursuit of your dreams and your goals. Have a great week. I'll see you again next week here for another episode of the Leading Yourself podcast.